All right, folks, coming to a major road right here, and my hotel right there. It says Hotel Real del Cora. That's where I stay, folks. Okay, the 67th Battalion, the infantry. Okay, that's my hotel. All right here on the north side of the 67th Battalion, okay, of the infantry. So it's a military base right here. Okay, looks like Marines, Mexican Marines. There's the Mandalay Bay Hotel, the Cali Max. All right, so this is my little pueblo right here by the military base. Okay, I just passed my hotel that I like staying at for $30 a night. It's really clean, really secure. You park in a courtyard, and really hot water. I liked it. So the price is about right. 30 bucks, 600 pesos. Okay. All right. So this is the south end of the little village of San Quintin. Okay. See, everything you need here: gasoline, food. Okay. And we're here for business, though, folks. Okay, this little park now, that right next to it was the bank. That was the only thing I could remember from 10 years ago when I passed through here. Was HSBC bank right here by this little park, and I think I had to wait overnight or something to get money out of there. And I know I had a little bit of a hard time getting money right over there. Okay, that and the old mill was the only thing that I remember from 10 years ago when I passed through here. Kind of remember this market right here, Alejandra Market. Okay. And then the little woman and I, we got at one of these little places right here, we got some really good clamato that she remembered that clamato from 10 years ago. Prepared prepada. Okay. So this is it, folks. Other than the old mill, which is a tourist attraction, but this is the little pueblo itself. Okay. So a retired guy like myself should be able to survive over here. But I'm here to make contacts, to get fresh fish and veggies to take back to Tijuana and San Diego area. Make a little money on my drive, and just be spending more time in this area, getting accepted as a local. And then that way, if anything big and bad ever happens in Southern California, and there's no more food on the shelves and everybody's killing each other, I'm going to be down here where all the food is, and the fish, and the fresh air and everything, okay? A country boy can survive. All right. There's a truckload of watermelon and tomatoes. My truck should be able to haul a nice load like that, okay? Look. Wow. Is that, those are oranges and, okay, the watermelon and the oranges and mangoes. So the oranges and mangoes don't come from here. They come from further down south. Oranges and mangoes, mangoes come from like Chiapas, okay, way down south by the Mexican border. So I'll have to ask where they come from. Now the watermelon might come from this area, probably do. But oranges, I haven't seen any orange groves. So who knows where the oranges come from, but they did look very big. The mango and oranges look very big. Okay, now we're getting to the south side of the Pueblo of San Quintin. All this tall grass reminds me of where I grew up in South Dakota. My grandmother's little places and our little family's little farms and stuff. We had kind of a farm ranch on the edge of town. Okay, here's the propane you get there, gasoline you get there. All right, and this is the south side of San Quintin. There's a federal police station right there. The federal police, the National Guards of San Quintin right there. And then the Old Mill Road is right here on the edge of town, the Old Mill Road. And I'm sure it heads over to one of these mountains, maybe this mountain here with the radio towers on top. Okay? That one over there, more of a flat top. I think it's further south. I just want to show you the signage here at kilometer marker 200 or so. Okay. All right. Now here's kilometer number 1. Okay. So it must start over there in San Quintin for some reason. All right. There's a reason that they start over. It hit some marker boundary. So I didn't realize that this is kilometer number 1 south of San Quintin. And then you turn on the Old Mill Road. There were signs I should have showed you. Okay, there's a Nepali cactus farm. Okay, they harvest the fresh young beaver tail cactus and take all the spines off and shred them up for Nepalis. Good food. Lots of nutrition in those. So I think they don't need much watering. That's why the poorer farmers grow them. Okay, it's hard to see with the setting sun, but this is like a couple of kilometers from my fish camp. All right. And look at the fields. They don't look quite as lush as they did back there. Maybe the water situation, but you know, it's all green. It's all good. You know, this is agriculture, and right there by those hills is the ocean. So this is where the ag meets the mar. The surf meets the turf. Okay, there's a little touristy bar down here. I think I had a few drinks here before at the garden, the Jardin Garden. Okay, Jardin Baja, the Baja Gardens. Okay, right down there, but that's touristy. That's where we're going, the Old Mill by the bay. All right. I'm not a tourist anymore. I'm not into drinking fancy drinks and getting shit-faced. I'm here on a mission. All right? We're going to be ready. If the big bad wolf comes knocking at our door, we're going to be ready. To hell with staying over there in Russia coming knocking at our door. I'm out. You know, you stay and fight if you're, if your whole livelihood is maybe invested in the land. generations have owned this land and worked this land, then maybe you stay and fight for it. Okay. But, you know, I'm not interested in dying for a piece of land when there's something even better further away out of the danger zone. Okay. And especially fishing spots, you know, the fish follow the food chain. So with fishing, you don't have to worry about territorial areas. You're a free spirit to go where the fish are. And yeah, I'll stay and fight as long as I can for an area. But you gotta live to fight another day, okay? Especially in the age of nuclear. And without warning, they can just wipe out thousands and thousands of people, okay? You can't fight against nuclear. So, okay, there's the beginning of San Quintin Bay, or whatever they call it. But it's like a marsh, a estuary. They say it's like 10 miles long. Okay, that's that second hill over there that looks like a saddle. You got to go around that to get to the ocean. Okay. All right, we got a setting sun. It's very hard to see, but hopefully I can show you. Okay, this mountain, rounded mountain with the radio antennas on top, is the old mill next to the bay. All right, this is our bug out spot, and these are ranches and garden fields right up to the ocean. And I need to get out there and see where I can start catching fish, you know, especially the bait fish. Okay, tomorrow morning I'll show you this road. It'll be a lot better without this setting sun in our eyes. Okay. All right, here we go. Yeah, you made it. See, you made it. All right, now I heard there's camp spots right here. The RV campsites, and maybe some cheap cabins for rent. Camp de Lorenzo, full hookups. Okay, here's all the sports fishing: Garcia's Pangas, Jaime's Pangas, Pedro's Pangas. Okay, now you're getting the. Okay, I think I contacted Jaime's Pangas before on the internet for booking. Me and my brothers wanted to go fishing, old family fishing trip. We never did make it, but all right, here's Eddie's Landing and the old mill. Okay, so this is the end of the road, folks, on a Sunday afternoon, April 16th, 2023. It looks like a pretty good crowd over here, you know. Parking lot. Okay, I talked to this guy, Tiburon Fishing. All right. He told me that the pangas are like $340. Oh, this guy. Okay, gotta make my contacts. Okay, now I see a pretty strong current out there. Okay, so you got the kind of a safe eddy right here at the launching, and then right away you're getting into a pretty strong current. Looks like the tide is going out. Okay, El Museo, the hotel, San Quintin Hotel, is full of tourists. Not that full, but quarter full parking lot. Okay, this is where I was last week taking pictures. It's very beautiful out here. Tourist attraction. See, the old mill, the Molino Viejo. Okay, and we're not tourists anymore, folks. Right here is where I need to get a boat out there. but it looks pretty lively. I don't think I'd want to be in a kayak right out there with the current the way it looks. Pretty strong current. Okay, now we're turning around to go back to town where the hotel I like to stay at. This is too touristy for me over here. All right. Okay, folks, that's the security, and we're going back to town because we're not tourists no more. All right. Talked to this guy, and he said $350 to rent a boat for half a day for your fishing party. All right. Tiburon Pangas. Okay. Let's see if we get a better view of things. Is it still going? I got going on 16 minutes here. But I'm so excited to finally be here. Maybe my fourth time I've ever been here. Last week was a scouting trip. Okay. Last week was the scouting trip. This week is let's start taking action. Okay. We've come, we've seen. Let's conquer and invade. All right. We want to become a local. Campo de Lorenzo Sky Park. So there's a small plane airport, dirt airport right here. Fly-in. Okay. And I've heard they've got cabins for rent there. Okay. Okay. Made it on a half a tank of gas, folks. I would estimate 200 miles in total. It's 200 kilometers south of Ensenada. So let's say 100 miles down to Ensenada and another 100 miles down to San Quintin or so. Okay. There's the bay. San Quintin Bay in April. Middle of April. Looks like it can be rough, so there could be weather come in fast, and have your fishing gear, your survival gear on. Okay, and then the closest green field. These are pretty dead right in here. These little ranchitos. Right, doesn't look like there's much water right down here next to the ocean. Looks kind of like the dead zone here. Nothing but tumbleweeds. All right. Okay, they're selling lots there. Ocean view lots, ocean frontage. Okay. Okay, I've got cars behind me, folks, so let's get the hell out of the way here. I'm playing tourist with my camera, but I really want to get this all documented. I can look at it later. Here's a Marisco place just down the road from the hotel. Okay. I want to live like a local over here, not like a tourist. Okay. This is a pretty nice bar over here for tourists. The Jardín Baja. The Baja Gardens. Okay. Very nice. But we're not in Kansas anymore. We're not tourists. We're down here with a mission to try to make some money, and I'm going to be trying to buy a load of tomatoes or something, take it down to Tijuana and sell it for a profit and pay for my expenses. That's the idea, folks. Okay, now this these fields here are plowed. Nothing's growing yet. Okay, April, middle of April. Who knows? Okay, here's the first greenhouse is next to the water. So there's probably green veggies inside there. All right. The greenhouses help with getting an early start on the growing season. Yeah, this is definitely about a mile or two away from the marina. It looks like definitely agriculture is going on. All right. Okay, here's my first crops right here. Okay, those are Nepalese, the cactus. Cactus don't need that much water, all right? So it's like a poor man's crop. All right, that looks like the strawberries probably need the most water. But I'm interested in lettuce and tomatoes, celery, onions, potatoes, you know, the basics, the staples of life. I want some salad with my fish. Okay, right there, lots of green right there. But they're kind of letting that go to seed right here. It looks like it's in seed, which is the flower on top is already bloomed or something. So I'll be interested in finding out what all these crops are. Okay, but my main thing is I want a fresh garden salad with my fresh fish. Okay, wow, this looks really green. Strawberries, folks. Strawberries for dessert. Okay, right here's the main highway, and then over there's my motel, 3 or 4 miles away from my bug out spot. All right. Okay, folks, I think you've pretty much seen it all now. I might be able to buy a cheap boat, fixer-upper, from one of these junkyards here. Look, that looks like a boatyard with a bunch of fixer-uppers. Yeah, pongas and storage and fixing up stages. I know how to fiberglass. Just going to use outboard motors from now on. Okay. So if I could get a cheap boat and store it there, and this truck will pull it, and get the permits and everything I need to be able to go fishing. Okay, folks, we're talking about dreams here. All right, right here on the south side of San Quintin, right here by the Agua Chile Mariscos and the Mexican National Guard station of San Quintin over here, and the military base of the 67th Infantry. So, lot to learn, folks. But I'm 66 years old, and I want to live to be 67, knowing that I found the perfect bug out location to survive if and when the big one ever comes. All right, folks. Well, Diego, I'm getting pretty tired here. Over and out for now. Tomorrow's another day. God willing. God bless. Take care of all of our loved ones, family, and friends. Captain Ron, my wife and her family, my kids, their families, my mom and my brother Ray, all my brothers and sisters. All right. God bless, and we'll see you tomorrow, God willing.